Happy St. Patrick's Day, motherfucker. Scarpad from Scarpad's Domain at you tonight, bringing you episode 4 entitled What We, The Walking Dead, the ones who live. And I'm by myself tonight. I know we may be getting joined from Dylan. Dylan's kind of MIA. So if the dog wakes him up in time, I don't know. Dylan will probably join us in a few. Anyways, I still wanted to get in here because this was a live stream and just give my initial reactions of this episode. I want to say hello to Perry Comics. See him in the house. Thank you for jumping in, my brother. So we got episode 4 of The Walking Dead entitled What We. Now, everybody that watched the show last week knew that I was kind of probably episode 3 was, I thought, the weakest of I'm not green. I should have worn my my green mask. Yeah. Although I would have probably passed out if I put that on my fucking head. So episode 3 of The Walking Dead, I wasn't really enamored with. I thought it was the weakest of the bunch. It didn't really move the plot forward at all. And now we're on episode 4, and I probably have to say, at least upon my initial watch, I only did watch this one once. There's a lot of shit going on today. I didn't like this episode. In fact, I almost kind of hated this episode. This was an episode written by Danai Gurira, who played Michonne, and I watched some of the after, talk about this episode. And she is a playwright. You know, she's written a lot of plays, and that's what this played out to be almost kind of like. It was almost like a play. You know, 2 people in a room hashing it out. And of course, that's also a cheap episode to do because it's just 2 people in a fucking room hashing it out. Now, after the last episode, we get, and this will be spoilers, we get Michonne pulling Rick out of the helicopter. So this picks up from that. And of course, you know, they fall, which probably should be to their deaths, but luckily they fall into water. They do a 2-second shot of them kind of like getting up to some rocks. And then all of a sudden they're in this smart house, this apartment complex out of nowhere that has full electricity, 10 years into the zombie apocalypse. It was a complex that was put together by some scientists who lived there, who were trying to do something about changing their luck in the apocalypse. It didn't really work out as they found them dead. The helicopter itself crashed into the other tower of the complex. Hey, Two Gun, how's it going, buddy? Happy St. Patrick's Day. So anyways, they crash in, the helicopter's there, and it's not long until CRM finds them, destroys the helicopter. Now, I'm not really enamored of this whole CRM stuff because it just doesn't fucking make much sense. You know, if they leave the helicopter there, it's just a helicopter that went into a building, which there's probably millions of them in the zombie apocalypse. Nobody's going to think, oh shit, a helicopter went into a fucking building. There must be a society over here that we want to avoid. You know, come on. They were away from that, quite a bit away from that. And the whole episode is Danai Gurira. Really, you can tell it's she wrote it because she refeatures and she's good in it. But the story doesn't make a whole lot of sense. And I'll explain why. I mean, basically, it's her trying to bring Rick around. Rick is still in this mindset that he has to fucking, go back there and try to change CRM so that they don't fucking come after them at some point in the future, possibly. Now, Danai Gurira's character, Michonne, fucking tells her how fucking stupid this is. And it is stupid. I'm going to stay here to maybe hope that maybe they won't track us down and think us alive and track down our community. I mean, they're hundreds of miles away from where they are in Philadelphia, in Virginia. So why would they fucking even care to begin with? And she goes through all the motions of telling Rich why he's a fucking dumbass. And Rick's not going to have him. And, he's still deathly afraid after his 8 years. And she gets pissed off at him, and they yell at each other and say how he didn't even come to try, how not. And Rick did find out he has another kid, and how he's not even going to try to go back to the other kid. I spent all this time looking for you. I was out for a year. Let's make these motherfuckers pay. That's how Rick would fucking see it, and that's how she would see it. And And we'll talk about what I think is the problem with this is, I'm not one of these guys that, it's woke. They got to have, beating down the white man, make him, but that's what they kind of do in this episode. It's evident that she wrote it. And Rick's whole motivation for being like this is just not good. And the whole CRM backstory is just so fucking confusing. Oh, they took Carl away from me. They made it so I can't remember Carl. Now I can't remember you. What the fuck? It was trying to be so fucking artsy fartsy and so dramatic, melodramatic that it's utter bullshit. This would not be Rick. Two Gun writes here, and I agree with him. He says, in this episode, Rick pissed me off how stupid the reason for not going back with her. Yeah, and she pointed out to him, it fucking makes no goddamn sense. And Rick's crying at this point. He's a broken man, and he's fucking, he can't, be with her, and that go back and all this shit. And of course, the CRM is shooting at the building, so the building's kind of crumbling. And they got all this, the only other voice is the smart home type thing. It's so fucking stupid. Rick doesn't even know what a fucking Roomba is in this fucking thing. He's afraid of the fucking Roomba. A man who went up against fucking zombies, blew himself on a bridge. He's a fucking afraid of a Roomba, man. They really bring Rick down to really a level in this of ridiculousness. It's hard to fucking buy that Rick, even after 8 years and all this bullshit, especially faced with little resistance to the point where they could just get away, or like Michonne says, go back and fuck up them. Doesn't even fucking try. And then, okay, so then we get the second half of the episode where the zombies come and they have to go through the thing. And it's Rick, getting the wake-up call and having Michonne get a fucking big, gigantic candelabra piece fall on her. That after they do that, then it's the fucking I'm in love with you was. It made me realize how much I fucking missed you. And of course, you get the well shot, photographed love making scene where Rick is getting it on with fucking Michonne. Oh boy, and it's just fucking ridiculous. And then of course, after all that, when they decide to fucking leave because the building is literally crumbling around them. And the building is literally, it's one of these fucking stupidly written things where 2 minutes after they fucking run out of the building, the whole fucking thing comes down. like it's a time fucking explosion. The makeup sex was fucking dumb. And it was done in such a way that it's just unbelievable. It was like rom-com level fucking writing, or fucking like, it's just bullshit. I mean, I didn't believe any of this for a fucking minute. And they're so fucking in heat after this one fucking session. You get that shot where they're fucking killing zombies and they're fucking back to the way they were. And of course, as soon as they get in the elevator, which only has 2 minutes of power left, mind you, the balloons, fucking 2 minutes of power. So does the smart building say. Of course, instantly they start fucking going at it in the fucking elevator. Oh my fucking God. Was this written by a fucking 2-year-old? Was this written by a fucking high school fucking kid? It's such bullshit. And this is pissed me off. Like, the new Star Trek's the same way. They write the characters as if they're at the level of a fucking high school. They wrote Spock like he's a fucking high schooler. And that's the way they wrote Rick in this. It's fucking, somebody's been through what fucking Rick did. This is a man that fucking hid in a tank with hordes of zombies in the first fucking episode, and was only saved by fucking Glenn. This is a man who bit out the throat of a fucking rapist that was going to rape his son, and he can't even fucking drive a stick shift at the end of the fucking episode. Are you fucking kidding me? How they brought Rick down to the level of a fucking groveling idiot. And of course, they find a fucking Prius hybrid at the end of the episode so they can fucking drive off into the sunset. I absolutely fucking detested this episode. Let's find out if Dylan did. Hey, Dylan, man, how you doing, Dylan?
What up? Start without me, jeez, bro.
I don't know how if you heard any of my initial impressions of this, and you go back and rewind this, but it's no secret. Wow. I hate it.
Letting the dogs out.
Yeah, letting the dogs out.
Jesus.
So So there you go. So I hated this episode for the reasons I said, because Denai Guerrero wrote this at the level of a Hallmark movie of a fucking 12-year-old. Rick is fucking debased to a level of a groveling idiot for no fucking reasons, while she looks good because all her reasoning with him is right. Everything she brought up is spot on, but she's the only smart person in the room. So what did you think of episode 4?
Yeah, it sucked, dude. I'm just thinking, I'm just like mind boggled that you started without me, motherfucker.
I wrote you for 3 hours and got nothing back, so
No,
I tried, Carol. Yeah.
you didn't call. You gotta call, bro. And I texted you and you read it. You son of a bitch.
No, I didn't read it. So go ahead. I was online. So what did you think of this? What did
Text
you think?
messages don't lie. Seen 8 minutes ago.
Hey, live streams are live streams, man. You gotta go. People are waiting. So go ahead. What did you think?
Waiting, bro. It sucked, bro. Like you said, bro. It's just a damn love story, man. And hopefully next 2 episodes will be all right, man. But yeah, it was pretty disappointing. I'd say worst Walking Dead episode I've probably ever seen, besides what are those Beyond the Walking Dead. Yeah, it was pretty.
Tales of Walking Dead.
I only watched 2 episodes of that. I didn't go that deep. That was pretty bad too. But
yeah, I mean, after 3-4 years of doing this, where they finally get 6 episodes to tell a story, I guess they decided this is going to be the ultimate love story, and this is the tale we're telling, and everything else is backdrop. But there's a way to do that where it fucking makes sense, and that you care about the fucking motivations of characters. This is just the level of just, as I said, high school. It was just terrible. And the scenes where they are killing zombies, man, I didn't buy anything in this thing. Not from the beginning. I didn't buy one thing.
Well, I guess they were super hyped to get Danae to write it, man. I guess she had to write it, man.
Yeah, because she's a poet laureate and she writes plays. Fine, that's fine. And but I think I know they understand their characters, but once again, they try to make Rick the weak cog in the wheel, where I think Rick would be stronger than that. And the guy came and drive a stick shift at the fucking end. He's got to let her do it.
Yeah, I forgot that he doesn't even know about RJ.
Right.
I thought he knew she got pregnant.
No.
Yeah, and she keeps saying like, your son, who you haven't even asked anything about, and they kept bringing up we call him he calls you the brave one.
Yeah, I know.
The brave one.
The brave one. I'm glad they already touched upon that, because I hated that shit. But
even once that helicopter's in the fucking
area
building, in the building, and they're like, we got it. We can walk away. They'll think we're dead. And he's like, I can't.
Yeah.
The entire episode is about her just begging him to fucking come with her. Literally. I mean, she's been searching for him for years. Supposedly he's been trying to get away for years. But the moment he has to really leave, he won't do it.
I gotta carry on Okafor's mission. I got to carry on his mission, whatever that fucking mission is, to make it better. He says, you're going to stay there to hope it gets better, to hope they don't fucking kill us. I mean, ever come. All her arguments were fucking spot on, but it just helps to illustrate how stupid the story is, how dumb this story is. Not to mention the fact that they happen to fall into a fucking river, and then they're right by this fucking smart building. I mean, come on. Next week, it looks like they're back in the fucking cabins and stuff and being hunted by the CRM. And that mysterious person in the cloak, is that Jadis? Maybe it's Morgan. Maybe it's fucking a writer, maybe, to come help them out, because I don't know.
Yeah, and then you see what's her name say, Michonne say something like, we can't get away now. So it's like, dude.
Right. Yeah, now they're back on this after. after an episode where she fucking is doing nothing but convincing her how stupid he is, now it's like, but now I see we can't go. What
Yeah.
the fuck? They flip flop more like fucking dead fish in this fucking thing.
You're gonna have to go back and take over the CRM.
Yeah, and then it's so fucking stupid.
Yeah.
It's
So once you sent me that thing which said Rick and Michonne profess their love to each other or something, I was like, oh my God. I was like, I knew I was gonna hate this episode, man. And it was just absolutely fucking terrible, dude. I mean, I basically I knew that this was gonna be them
The
just stuck in a building.
They took Carl from my brain. He was this guy. I couldn't remember him. He's gone. And then you were gone too. I can't dream about him. What the fuck, Rick? Fuck you.
I can't die. I don't know how to die again.
Oh my God, this was like Hallmark level bullshit. It was just garbage. But you know what boggles my mind? Just like fucking True Detective, I'm looking at fucking Instagram. This episode was the greatest. Oh, raw emotions. They bared their souls. Fuck, it sucked, but why everybody loves it though? What the fuck
This
am I
is
doing?
why they think TV is good. I guess that I don't understand who's watching this shit and thinking this.
Yeah,
I
I
haven't listened to any reviews. I really just kind of go in raw with you. You know what I mean? And just kind of go like, because me and you are big Walking Dead fans. So I was like, I don't really need to know what other people think. Because,
right.
you know, this is obviously our opinion. So that's surprising. Because obviously we did keep laughing about how people were raving about True Detective. And we were like, are we living in the Twilight Zone? This is
I think people just dumb down their expectations. I mean, or I know
they're like, they think it's so great because it's so different, where it's like, I understand that because I do like when things are different, when you switch it up and do something different, do a little game changing type shit. But I just have never liked Rick and Michonne as a couple. My girl was even saying, she's like, I just don't like them as a couple. And I was like, yeah, I never have either.
They just don't have any chemistry together. They just don't. They have chemistry as friends.
Yeah.
But we could do anything, Rick.
Yeah.
We could do anything.
Yeah.
Most development reviews.
Yeah, I knew that shit was gonna. I knew that this episode was gonna be like this, though, man. I didn't think it was gonna go that like, but the entire episode is them.
Well, there's a way of doing this where you could do it at an adult level, and that's just not an adult level. I mean,
what about like after they walk out? When like towards the end, he's finally put on a sweater and he's like, yeah, I got out of his CRM clothing, and they like are heading to the elevator and they kill a couple.
And they
rush into the elevator
and they're having sex.
They're making out or whatever.
Yeah, that's so fucking unbelievable. And you hear the fucking elevator go, 2 minutes of power left in the elevator, and they're fucking wasting time. Doing a nasty, they just fucking did the nasty. Get the fuck out of the building. And the moment they walk out of the fucking building, the whole fucking building comes down like 2 seconds afterwards. Perfect timing. And then they get a car that's still fucking plugged into the fucking electric car that's still plugged in the electric, and all that shit works. 10 years after the fucking zombie apocalypse.
Yeah, what was up with the ethanol? Why would they have ethanol for?
Because it's hybrid, it's a Prius, so they were good for the environment and they were good for fucking the zombie apocalypse, man. Oh, Rick, you found a car with 2 gallons of ethanol and you're so good, Rick. They're so fucking kissy faced at the end of this episode.
Wait, so ethanol would work for an electric car?
It's a hybrid, so it takes both. Yeah, it takes both.
Okay.
So we can make it. We can make it to Virginia now, and of course,
I guess they just got so lucky that the car that they jump into is unlocked. It's got a shit ton of gas in the back, and it just starts
fully
right
charged
up.
Electric, ready to go, baby.
Right up, baby.
Good to go.
And it's even a hybrid to make the tree happy.
You know, it's a good thing. You know, they could have popped to the back for a quickie, maybe. You know, but what the fuck? The episode, and then to listen to fucking Scott Gimple rave about how good this episode was. We had to let Denai, who's a award-winning poet laureate, tell the story about Rick and Michonne.
I didn't know they were so lucky.
Yeah. I you know, more and more I wish they made this about Eugene and his girlfriend, because I think I would have had a better time with it.
About who?
Eugene and his girlfriend there. Funky Eugene from The Walking Dead.
Jeez.
Shit, at this point, I'd rather see a story about Father Gabriel, for Christ's sake. Than you need a Father Gabriel and Aaron story. That would have been better. Fuck this shit.
So now they're finally going to be, I mean, they shouldn't even be like on the run. They should be
2 episodes left.
Yeah. They should just be going home.
Yeah, well, I can guarantee the car is going to blow up, quickly in the next episode. So they have to, get out in the middle of nowhere. It looks like they're back filming in North Carolina again, or Atlanta, because it looks like they're back in the woods,
Right.
old style. Hey, Billy, how's it going? Hey, Billy Palmack. It looks like they're going to get into a little Walking Dead action, killing some zombies in cabins and shit. But man, this episode is a fucking killer.
Yeah.
Episode 4 killer. It didn't swing in the right direction, that's for sure. So, the Jadis episode is next. Yeah, we're gonna get a full episode of Jadis, probably.
Maybe that will be. Oh my God.
Episode 5, Jadis.
Is that what it's called?
No, it's not.
It's
how we. It's a one. If you put them all together, it's what.
Yeah, I did.
It's become is the next one. Become.
Yeah.
Something. They did it so you could. It's like a sentence for the whole
years
thing.
gone by. What we become the last time. So become is the next one.
Become, yeah.
It doesn't even say a plot for this one, but Rick and Michonne try to find the love they had.
That was this one, wasn't it?
Yeah, that was this one.
They never had love. It's like, I had to stop for years to give birth to your son. And Dale went to even look for you.
I was 7 months pregnant, looking for your body. And we couldn't find anything, but I knew the brave one was out there.
Yeah, you're going to see some memes with fucking Rick yelling, "They took coal from my head." They took coal.
I can't die.
I couldn't even draw them on TV screens anymore. Oh my God. Yeah. Oh my God. I mean, really, me and you could come up with a plot fucking for The Walking Dead better than
I'm telling you, bro. I'm telling you. If I was doing a freaking Rick and Michonne, dude, oh my God. I'd fucking have first off, I mean, the only thing I might have done similar is like just how them meeting. Like that meeting up there.
To be quite honest with you, they could have did 5 episodes of him getting away from the CRM and the CRM chasing him and them having to survive through hordes of zombies and stuff. That would have been fine with me.
Yeah.
That would have been better than what we got.
Right.
Because we just got stupidity for fucking 4 episodes of stupidity.
And totally wasting Terry O'Quinn. I thought he was going to be a big bad. I was like, you got this great actor, a guy who played the stepfather,
right, and
so many other great roles, and you're wasting him. What is his point? What, like, there has to be a season 2 coming.
Well, I was about to say that. I was going to say at this point, there's no way that there won't be a season 2. You got 2 episodes left. You know they're not going to wrap it up.
Yeah.
In these 2 episodes, and there'll have to be a season 2. But shit, I don't even know if I fucking want to see it. Because it's just, what is it going to be? Them going back to, I mean, I feel bad for those people in the community. They don't know anything like this shit's going on. They're happy. They're fucking, really, they got it pretty good over there with their onion rings and the fucking French fries. And they're fine. Leave them alone, Rick. Just go off and fucking, hell, why not just take your fucking, if you were smart, you'd fucking go get your fucking kids and father and just get the fuck out of town. Go to fucking Massachusetts. Come up here with me. I don't fucking care. It's just utterly fucking stupid shit. It really is.
Man,
So yeah, this is definitely my my least favorite of the 4 episodes so far.
without a doubt. I thought last week was fun, but
Yeah, last week was okay, but my interest was waning, and now it's like this was shit. And then we'll see, man. You know, can they pick it up from here? Who knows? You know, we're supposed to care who the mysterious person is that's after him. And we know that they said that RJ is 8 years old. So
Yeah.
this isn't caught up to like Daryl Dixon time. This isn't caught up to the end of The Walking Dead yet.
see what? I thought he was like 5 by the end of season.
Yeah,
11.
but he was like
4,
12 by the
5.
time Walking Dead ended up. So
Was he?
yeah, about 10, yeah.
Was he? Oh, I thought he was
Yeah.
like 5 or 6.
No, he's a little older than that.
Oh,
So
and
this is still before Daryl Dixon. So that's why I'm thinking that he is back by the time Daryl Dixon ends with the fucking timeline. You motherfucker! I spent a year with a fucking tiny person in a mall.
yeah, and you told me that you had changed, but I
told
didn't
me.
believe him.
I didn't believe him. He died.
The brave one could never do that.
The
He could
brave one
never.
was my little man. I don't know. The brave one. I was going to give this episode 2 slits, but Scott had swayed me to give it 1. And I'm glad I could fucking help you out there, Two Gun. Yeah, this would be a solid one for me, probably. Just, I guess, because they showed up.
I'd probably give it
And-
like 1.5 or something, because it still
I mean,
at least
I-
has, like, it still
I
has
could
like
even-
some decent money put into it. You know what I mean? Like
Very
everything
little,
looks good.
Yeah,
but-
wherever that building
and,
is, they shot.
and there was
in.
some good. Like I did like the good kill when they both have like 2 metal
Oh, going
holes,
through them, yeah.
and they put it right through each eye.
That was
just
the-
to
that
show
was-
that they're just
And it's solidarity
on-
together.
they're just on point.
They after he fucked
their
her, it's like
connection is
they couldn't do no wrong after that. There was a skipping down the hall, killing zombies.
right.
Fucking
Just
horrible.
where we can do it. Hey, we can take over this whole world.
Yeah, maybe we should fucking see.
That's
him
it.
become-
As soon as they get out of the building, that Rick said, "We can take over this whole world if you want." That sounds like something I'd say. It is. Like, get the fuck.
I think
out
Rick
of
is fucking pussy whipped, man. Fucking pussy
Oh my
whipped and a
God.
half. At the end, he doesn't even won't even drive that stick. He
Yes.
lets her do it.
Rick Jr. might be on his way now. Rick
I
Jr.
guess.
Jr.
Yeah. Fucking Rick was a fucking highway patrolman. He can't drive a fucking standard. Give me a fucking break. Holy
Right.
shit.
I know, man. He grew up on a farm. No fucking they remember he brings up his father having to burn the crops. So, dude, no way he had to know how to drive a stick. That's weird.
I hope that
And
the
he's
next
a- I
episode.
mean, he's probably a '70s kid. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Yeah, I hope that next episode is the fucking ghost of fucking
Shane.
Shane coming back to fucking kick his ass. I'm not dead, you motherfucker. You missed. Bow.
I wish that they had kept him in the show some way like that. Yeah, like pulling like a Dexter, like where the
He comes
dad's
back and
fucking
talks
doing
to him.
Flash. Yeah,
Rick, you're fucking up, Rick.
you're a fucking pussy, man.
There's
You
no
ain't
what I
built
mean.
for this.
Don't fucking cry, you motherfucking pussy. Get off your ass. He puts the pussy on a pedestal. Sure does. Well, it's a zombie apocalypse, what the fuck. You could have had the girl, the one he was working with back at the CRM, but and even Jadis
Right.
doesn't clean up too badly once they give her a decent haircut. Could have banged that.
Yeah, I mean, she ain't that bad.
No. See,
I
hot
thought
looking
maybe
Brit.
he was. I thought for a second maybe he
He's
was.
banging
And
Jadis.
that's like she's like, so now you're back with her, but it turned out it wasn't anything like that. I thought that he would have maybe, because I mean he's been there for like 5+ years.
You gotta bang something.
Exactly. I mean, otherwise when he got with Michonne, he should have been like 2 seconds in and going.
I heard
like a touch and bust.
Well, I was gonna
You know
say
what
I heard Rick usually use his left hand, and he's fucked now.
Yeah,
Can't even do that.
right. Yeah,
He's like
he got the nut.
Michonne in this episode. She's rubbing his stump. You did
Yeah.
this. You did this for me. Yeah, I cut my fucking balls off too, bitch. Evidently.
Yeah, they still in your book bag. You had them with you this whole time.
You got your balls in your book bag there?
Yeah. Michonne's got them in a jar.
Oh, that's right. Okay, Two Gun says he couldn't drive the stick shift because he chopped his hand off. Okay, I'll give Rick a fucking pass then.
Well, Michonne could have done it for him.
Yeah, I suppose. But Michonne had to get in the driver's seat.
Yeah. Well, they
If
had
she
to have
wrote
that
it,
little,
why
like,
not?
they had to have that little. They're like fucking teenage kids, man. They just can't keep their hands off each other.
Not anymore. Not anymore. Better watch out.
I'm telling you, Rick Jr. Jr. is coming. Rick Jr.
Jr.
Jr. What movie is that where they have like a Jr.
Jr. Jr. Holy fucking shit, this episode sucked! But
Yeah.
just my opinion.
Billy
Dead
said
killed off the
Walking
best
Dead.
characters.
Well, Daryl's still alive, so
Yeah, Dale should come
that's
in and
always
fucking
the best.
chop off Rick's other hand. Wake the fuck up, motherfucker.
right.
I went to France and you're
Fucker.
down here? What the fuck?
He's gonna have to come all
I
the way
took
back
a
to
rowboat
England,
all the
probably.
way to fucking France. And look at me.
Rick's gonna have to.
The last
fucking-
episode, he was gonna fucking take a fucking paddle boat and fucking go across the fucking French Canal back to America.
Right.
What the fuck? Do you think they're up there on a fucking raft, fucking spewing fish? I lived on a raft for fucking 2 years crossing the fucking ocean to get back to Virginia. And now you don't want to come home?
Yeah. Yeah.
Wake the fuck up, Rick.
It's even weird though that like Daryl would want to stay in England, like how he like for this kid, like fucking bring him to America or fucking cut it loose. I never even understood that. Like,
Well, he was
why?
the new coming of the new God. He was like the something, I guess.
Come on, that shit is ridiculous.
He was like Christ because then he raised. Oh, that's right, because his mother was bit,
Yeah,
and he was
And
born
he was
after his
born
mother was bit.
like Blade,
oh, that
kind of
one-
like Blade,
Oh, that's right.
but
Yeah,
he comes out.
They
at
ripped out.
normal
They ripped
stuff.
out Blade.
But supposedly it was weird because it was like when he'd walk around the zombies, like they didn't really care about him. So I thought they were gonna say like he had some type of like thing
Right.
going for him. But then there's a few times where they are going like kind of still going for him. So I'm like, are they doing that or what?
Well, we were
I
talking
was
about
really
today how
weird.
because of St. Patrick's Day, I was talking about with my girlfriend how Christ is really, if you think about it, really the first zombie because he rose from the dead. 3 days rose from the dead. So Jesus Christ is a zombie technically. So he is.
What do you make? What about the kid though that makes you think he's like Christ as a kid?
Well, no, just because he came, it was like an immaculate. He should have been dead, but he came out of his mother alive after she was bit. She turned. She actually had turned.
Yeah,
and
they
then
had
he
to
was
kill her,
born.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Well, yeah, she died and turned before
He was
Wait.
born.
they like had to pull him out. I forget though.
Yeah,
I think
he
they pulled him
gnawed
out
off-
of her while she was dead.
Yeah, he gnawed off her umbilical cord.
Yeah,
Gnawed his way out.
fucking crazy.
Yeah, that show, I have to say, especially compared to this one, Daryl Dixon looks like fucking a masterpiece compared to fucking this.
Yeah,
It really does. Fucking Dead City almost looks like a masterpiece compared to this one. Because at least you got fucking Negan doing his hickory dickory dock shit again.
yeah.
Hickory dickory dock.
Yeah, I mean, so I guess obviously the next episode, like you said, there'll probably be somehow the car is gonna break down. They get stuck in the woods or something. But dude, the fucking hooded figure has to be Jadis. It can't be anybody else. I mean, maybe it'd be Morgan. I guess. I really don't think like are they? Why would they introduce? somebody
Well,
new?
think about it. Think about it. Think about it. Think about it. At the end of Walking Dead, I know you didn't, but you watched. You watched.
I watched all Walking Dead.
At the end of the Walking Dead season 9, I think it is. They did beginning season. The first episode of season 9, they did a flashback where they
I thought
showed.
that's the winter episode. Or no, that's season 8 with the winter.
Yeah, it was after that. They did a flashback where Morgan is talking to Rick at the fucking junkyard. Jadis is already gone.
Right.
And Rick is trying to talk Morgan into staying. But Morgan's fucked up Morgan again. The guy got more fucked up. He's this, he's that. But
yeah.
So he's going to leave. And that's where he leaves. They show him walking, right? And then eventually he shows up on Fear the Walking Dead. But that was after this, I think. So I think it could be Morgan. Maybe he already met up with Rick, and then he went to fucking. Who knows? I doubt it, but it wouldn't surprise me if they did some bullshit like this. You know?
Yeah, because that's who I maybe it. I think it's either Morgan or Jadis. To be honest, it's got to be one of the two.
Right.
So,
but why would Jadis be walking through the woods like that? Why not come in jeeps and shit?
Yeah, I have to go back and see because. Was he just walking, or maybe if he had a stick, then you know
it looked like he had a staff of some kind.
I was gonna say it kind of did,
and maybe it was Morgan.
Maybe, I mean it makes sense, I guess, since he's always there. Like since he helped him survive in season 1, so now Morgan's gonna help him again.
Maybe he got in touch with him on his walkie-talkie.
Yeah.
It's like
she's not answering me on the walkie.
She's not answering me on the walkie.
Well, you're only
but that makes sense because you're 400 miles away from her, motherfucker. That walkie ain't gonna get to her.
Exactly.
I'm exciting the dog now, so
no, just being a little baby.
I don't want to excite the dog.
But yeah, do you have any like thoughts on where they're gonna take it towards like the ending? Like, are they gonna get to Commonwealth by the end?
No, I'm not even sure they're going back there. You said
they will. Not with that little part of her.
She said we can't go back. Now we can't go back. Maybe they find a plan that they are going to nuke the Commonwealth or something.
We're going to go back for our
and they have to go back to stop them. You know.
Yeah.
It's just fucking ridiculous. But I know 2 things. They're not going to end it at the end of the season, and it probably will end on a fucking stupid cliffhanger.
Yeah.
I could say we're pretty safe in saying that's probably going to
They were always supposed to do I thought they were always going to do like a trilogy of movies. Wasn't that the plan?
Yeah, but that got
so maybe this is supposed
quick.
To be the first movie. You know what I mean?
Right.
Because this all could have been put into it. See, this is the problem. If it's like that, and this is supposed to get 3 seasons, because right now, what is it, Scott Gimple or whatever? He even says like, yes, eventually I want to do an Avengers style crossover with all Walking Dead, but there is nothing in motion technically yet.
Yeah, because it's taken 2 more years of this.
Plan, but they have nothing. Like they haven't written anything. They haven't nothing set in stone. So it's like. Seems like we have a few more seasons.
Yeah, and this episode, these 6 episodes. Well, we haven't seen the last 2, but these 6 episodes could have easily been boiled down to like 1 2.5 hour movie.
Right.
No problem.
That's why with this whole season, it could have been just a movie, like a 2-hour movie,
and maybe it would have been better as a 2-hour movie because it would have been less.
I think possibly. I mean. That's probably how this was, and they adapted it for TV. They probably had like a movie script, and they adapted it for TV.
Yeah,
I mean, they gave Danae the love story of the decade. You know,
they gave her the love story aspect of it.
Yeah,
I knew Danae had to write this one.
She's a great poet.
I can tell.
Poet, award winning.
She's a great poet, but she don't know it.
Yeah.
See what I did there?
Yeah. I can't believe it, man.
But
But yeah, it'd be wild. I just thought that they were gonna get there because you said too. There's that snippet where it sounds like Carol saying that Rick's back to. So I thought.
Right. Well, as I said, but remember that's
Carol because Carol is out on the road looking for Daryl right now.
Right.
But
well, because that happens after this.
Might not line up right.
Right. Rick could be back for 2. Rick could be back for a year. Once he gets a hold of Carol.
Yeah. So they could lead this up to season 3, and he still ain't like, and then or like season
Right.
by the end of season 2 or something, maybe then he'll like. That's why this timeline shit is so weird, man. Because it's like
Right, and they would be
they
going.
can really drag it out now.
Now, does Michonne even know about the Commonwealth? No, she doesn't. She doesn't know anything about the Commonwealth. They found the Commonwealth.
Yeah,
So they only
right.
know about Alexandria. That's where they're
He's
going
been
back
gone
to.
the whole time. Yeah,
Carol is at the Commonwealth because Carol was going to become like the president of the Commonwealth at the end of
yeah,
that. Wasn't she at the end of that? She was going to take over the job.
yeah, something like that.
But yeah, so yeah, it's just just disappointing. But thank God it's only 6 episodes.
Yeah, hopefully at least these next 2 should be pretty like action packed. I feel like because, I mean, dude, they said they put all that money in the episode 1 or whatever, but it's like episode 3 and 4 had like no money. You know what I mean? Like episode 4 was in a building.
That's why they put it 2 people talking and a bit screaming at each other in a building.
Yeah. So it's like they should have plenty of money.
And it does look like next episode is both of them in a fucking cottage screaming at each other.
Right. Yeah, and walking around the fucking woods and then landing at a cottage.
Yeah.
So it's I don't understand it, man.
I'm sure the last one will have fucking a lot of money.
We had it.
It's not all about the fucking money. It's not all about the fucking zombie hordes. It's about the writing. And the writing is just not good. Just like everything else, the writing is not good. So we'll see where it goes, I guess.
Man, crazy, dude. I expected so much more from this, especially after that episode 1. I really fucking loved episode 1, and
I
like episode 2, but it's like then 3 went down, and then this went really down.
Yeah, the first 2 were pretty good, and then the 3rd and 4th. And as Tucan Pedro says, this series has gone down since episode 1.
Yeah, it's crazy. They think that they can give us like a great pilot and then just say fuck it.
And you said it yourself when you reviewed episode 2 is like we both enjoyed episode 2, but you said yourself they spent an hour with people you never fucking see again. They're all dead.
Right.
So what was the point?
And then they killed him then.
It was a great episode. It almost reminded me of, if I had to give an allegory, another episode of TV that everybody raves about was episode 4 of The Last of Us with gay Bob there. That was a good episode, but in the grand scheme of things, what did it do for the plot? Nothing. It just it dealt with these guys. It didn't show the other 2 at all. It didn't move the plot forward, and it was just like this episode stuck in the middle of something. Except that was actually a pretty decent episode, and the other one wasn't. But
it had like nothing to do with the show.
Exactly.
It was just like a character development for 2 characters that
I can see
really nothing to the show.
And they did the same thing with episode 2 that was almost like they said that we want to do we want one episode where we can have Michonne and really if you think about it, Denai has gotten a lot more screen time than Rick did in the show so far.
I'd say, man. I think she has.
She got almost all of episode 2. And she got quite a bit of this episode.
Yeah. Yep.
But
I'd say Rick really only had 1 episode to himself, and it's like we've been here for Rick. I mean, we've got Michonne a bunch, so it's like it's been Rick who we haven't had the last couple of years.
All this shit this motherfucker went through fucking on the road. And the stuff with the CRM would not break him like this. It just wouldn't. I think they just have a fundamental misunderstanding of this character. But
yeah, I mean, I think they're just so thirsty to like act like they're doing something different. That
they always want to bring pathos and melodrama to fucking a story. It's like. You can do that, but it's a better way of written it.
Yeah. It's a fucking zombie apocalypse.
Not anymore.
It's going nowhere. And we'll end with a cliffhanger. Yeah.
Chances are, Tugan, you're absolutely correct. I would say that has a big chance of happening. So that's all I get to say about episode 4. Actually, I spent longer on this than we thought we were going to. I didn't think I'd spend a half an hour on this because I hated this episode fucking bad. I wrote you, I said I hate this fucking episode with all my
Yeah.
fucking existence.
I've
So,
watched every episode 2 times. This one I could only bear.
no, I don't think I can go back and rewatch it again. It was that fucking
Yeah.
bad. Fucking Rick getting scared by a Roomba. What's that? What's that? Oh, Rick, it's only the Roomba. What's a Roomba? Oh, they just started coming out with them when the zombie apocalypse happened.
That's why the floor is so clean.
Yeah.
And then once the building crumbles, you see it just like vacuuming all the rocks, or like in the rocks vacuuming still.
Did they show that? I missed
Yeah.
it.
Like when the shit's coming down, they show
You know,
like
they should have shown fucking them running out of that building, the fucking Roomba following them. It won't stop following us. The Roomba is
I
self-aware.
guess it's coming with us.
The Roomba is like, they can make the Roomba like an AI self-aware
Yeah, like an R2D2.
from like the CRM, you know, they're fucking scanning them through the Roomba. And they go
Yeah.
through the fucking woods.
You'd
and
be
the
like
Roomba-
the you'd be
the
like the
Roomba's going all over all
R2D2.
the sticks and shit and fucking jumping around.
It'd be like the R2D2 of the Walking Dead verse. Spent 5 years trying to escape. As soon as Michonne shows up, he doesn't want to go back. What the fuck?
I can't! I can't!
I can't die again.
They
I
stole
just can't.
Carl from my head! I can't!
I don't even know what he look. I didn't even know what he looks like to tell the guy to draw him.
And here's the poor guy, and the fucking guy they fired from the fucking show, Carl.
Just
I'd
the
be sitting at
fucking-
home. If Carl sitting at home, he'd go, fuck you, Rick. They
Even
fucking fired
Michonne's
my
like
ass.
it. She's like, "What do you think Carl would say to your pussy ass
Yeah.
right now?" I couldn't believe that crying. Like you said, I can't die again. Well, I figured at least we could rip it a new ass.
His review is better than the episode.
Yeah.
Me too. And the thing is, too, all these episodes have been an hour and a half with commercials.
Yeah.
And this was an hour and 55 minutes. It was tough to get through.
The entire thing was Michonne just begging him to come. My girl was like, "Girl, like you've been just begging him the whole episode." I was like, "I know it's getting like so annoying." I was like, that's not Michonne either. Michonne would have been like, "Fuck you."
Yeah, well, she did do that. She did do that at the end. She finally said, fuck you, I'm out of here.
Yeah, well, like 20 minutes in or
Yeah,
something.
and then until Rick had to change her after the fucking thing fell on Michelle. It's like, oh, I almost lost you. Let's fucking then go back at it, fucking mad. In the fucking four-poster bed with the fucking all the shit around, like they would really have in the fucking zombie apocalypse, right? And they had candles all around, like a fucking, oh my god.
Room is coming to temperature.
Yeah, the room is broken.
Yeah, very disappointed with this episode. But I gotta go and watch other people's scenes now and see if people are really enjoying
Well,
this.
on Instagram they were fucking raving. I was fucking, you know, the one. Oh, this is so brave of Deny. This was pure emotion laid bare. Wow.
She's gonna win a fucking.
That's what it almost seems like they were doing. We're gonna get a fucking
Golden.
Emmy. We're gonna get an
Golden
Emmy.
Globe.
Deny's gonna get a Golden Globe for this. Screenwriter, Deny.
Award-winning poet. Yeah.
All right. Well, hopefully we'll be back for episode 5. If it's worse than this, maybe not.
Nah, we'll be back. We'll be
Yeah,
back.
there's only 2 more. There's only 2 more left.
We're finishing it. We can rip it a new asshole at least. If it's bad. So we'll have fun at least doing that. So
I love The Walking Dead, but man,
Me too.
it's tough to fucking give
Me
a pass on this shit.
I've been every Sunday, man.
That's
This is what I've been looking forward to. So I've been I've been really looking forward to this every Sunday. So
Fuckers stole Star Trek from me first. Now they stole Walking Dead.
it's very rare, man, that I'm like looking forward to a TV show every week because I usually just wait for it all to come out and binge it. So yeah, be back to rip the next episode. You know it. You know.
could be, or maybe it'll be the best thing in the world. We don't know. I doubt it.
Yeah, maybe it'd be the best comeback since fucking the Cavs down 3 against Golden State.
Could be, could happen.
Could happen.
What's the chances that they fucking let then I wrote one, what Andy Lincoln wrote the next one.
Oh, I'm sure. I had to let Andy write this one. I had to just let him. He's an award-winning something, and
he goes, my character needed to be laid bare and brought down so that he could be built back up again. I'm not the same man that ripped out that fucking hoodlum's throat when he tried to rape Carl, who I can't remember anymore.
I mean, Michonne seemed like a pretty easy drawing. Long hair, one eye.
She has one eye?
Carl does.
Oh, Carl, that's right.
And it's like just long hair covering.
Oh, I thought you were talking about Michonne having one eye.
Carl. Remember she gets the picture of the phone?
Yeah, and only had and the phone
now. You're back.
The phone only had fucking her picture on it because he couldn't remember Carl.
Oh, yeah, but he got rid of them. He got rid of those. Yeah. So now he has one picture of Carl.
But the TV guy still has a shitload of them. But he wouldn't let me draw Carl because he couldn't remember it.
Yeah. He wouldn't even tell me your guys' names.
That's right. But these fucking TVs are selling like hotcakes.
Yeah. I'd be like, you're wasting that CRTV, bro. I need one over here.
I play my fucking play my PlayStation.
Hey, I mean, there's got to be VHS tapes lying around in places. You know what I mean? They could be using those.
Yeah, physical media would fucking there'd be no streaming, but the physical media would still be there. So
it definitely could have been, because at that time video stores were still open. So, and I mean, obviously nothing new coming out, but still could have been. I'd be raiding warehouses and shit. I set up the Blockbuster. I secured it. Yeah. That's where I'd be at. You'll find me at a Blockbuster. Sad.
Well, that's what they did in fucking. You want to hear how fucking stupid Fear the Walking Dead was? In like season 7 of Fear the Walking Dead, this is like 7 years into the apocalypse, right? They're fucking, because one of the characters had a fucking VHS camera. They're leaving VHS tapes at gas stations for people to see that they're trying to. They put a note on there. We're trying to save you. We're coming. Who the fuck's gonna watch this shit? Right. There's no power. They're so fucking dumb.
Yeah. But at least like where they're living, I mean, they got French fries and onion rings, so they got power at least, you know. That.
Yeah, they got fucking DVD.
They got the room, though, you know.
They probably got 4K there. What the fuck?
Yeah. All right.
So. And they survived that fall with no parachutes. So hey, good for them.
They didn't even show that, and those other guys died. So.
Well, that's because they hit the building.
So I guess it's good that they jumped out. She saved his life.
Well, that's what he said. You saved my life because we hit the building. Yeah.
You saved my life, woman. I owe you everything.
Yeah, I know. All right. Well, we had a lot to say about this episode. Unfortunately, most of it bad.
My head.
So everybody, don't forget, tomorrow night we're dropping our season 1 Dexter review. We'll be going on 8:00 tomorrow night. Look for that. What the fuck else we got going on besides that? The next week you got DHS. You got
Living Daylight's coming out soon.
Yeah, Living Daylight.
You already dropped it, but what else?
We'll be doing the Knife in the Dark next Friday night.
Blade in the Dark. Yeah.
Blade in the Knife, Knife in the Dark. And Dexter tomorrow. So hey, we still got some good stuff coming up.
Yeah,
and
review.
And we may be dropping some impromptu videos here and there for some reviews of shit. So keep an eye open.
Maybe if you go see Dune at some point, we'll review Dune too. But
yeah, I see, and they've already. I looked, and they've already started cutting back show times on Dune too. So I don't know how much longer they'll be in the theater.
The regular theater, there's still a bunch, but for XD, they've been cutting back. I've seen.
Yeah.
Because I think they have a lot. They have stuff starting to come out now. Like
I fear they may be seeing that one on 4K when it comes on. I will see.
Oh man, you gotta go see it if you can get it. Just go see it in regular. Fuck XD, bro.
Oh yeah, even those are tough. They have very little. Yeah. It's all about
Really? 'Cause mine had a bunch
all about
and
timing. I have a small window of opportunity to do this stuff. So, all right, guys. Well, thank you.
Mine,
For
dude.
coming in.
Mine start from like 9:55 a.m. to 10:50
Yeah.
p.m. But XD, there's like 2 or 3 showings, but there's like 3, 6, 9, 12, 15 showings.
I don't know. They said this movie did extremely well, but man, it hasn't been out that long, and they already come back in the showing. So I don't know.
Well, that's XD. That's weird for your area because
Yeah.
they're showing them like crazy in mine. It's just XD they're cutting back, but standard format they have a shit ton of shows.
Hmm.
So could be just your theater. It could be.
Could be.
Some theaters are different. Like if they see the numbers like not doing so well, they start pulling more and more.
Right.
But it might be doing better at my theater, so they're keeping it going. And because all that they have is Dune right now and Kung Fu Panda and that Imaginary.
Yeah, there's a movie dropping this Friday. I don't know what the title was, but I saw a preview for it with Michael Keaton and Al Pacino that looks pretty decent.
Really?
Yeah. And I also noticed that excuse me. Hold on. I also noticed that the reviews are starting to drop a month ahead of time for Civil War and the A24
Yeah, the
films.
Alex Garland movie.
And so far, every review I've seen has been good. So I might go and end up seeing that in the theater too.
Yeah. Yeah, that Fall Guy's supposed to be really good. That's gotten a lot of good reviews. We'll see. And then, I mean, we got a lot coming. Ghostbusters, Frozen Empire. I know you don't care about that, but that, I mean, still a big seller.
Yeah, that's in a couple of weeks.
Fall Guy. Oh, I mean, I think that's like literally in like a week. That's March 21st. So
Yeah.
not even, that's like a week. That's this coming week. Fall Guy, Godzilla, Kong.
Yeah, Godzilla at the end of the month.
Yeah, that's coming this month too. Or yeah. And then Fall Guy is like the 1st of April or something, I think. And that Immaculate, which that's supposed to be some horror movie. Monkey Man. Arthur the King, where Mark Wahlberg goes to die with a dog with his career.
Yeah.
The First Omen, Abigail, Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes, which we've been recently watching some Planet of the Apes. So, yeah, a lot of good stuff looks like to finally be coming because, dude, me and you haven't gone to the theaters in months. Dune was the first thing that like attracted me to the theater in months. So there has not been nothing worthwhile going.
Well, shit comes out so quickly now too that it's almost not even worth going to movies. So
yeah. Billy said Dune 2 is freaking awesome. Yeah, I just went and saw it Thursday. I fucking loved it.
Yeah, I heard it's good.
Loved it.
Yeah, Godzilla versus Kong probably be silly. I mean, the previews are pretty silly, especially after seeing the original.
I just hope it's. I mean, I think it'll be fun to watch, though. I'm not. It's just a popcorn flick. So.
Godzilla trucking along.
I just hope that they keep it more between the monsters. I don't give a fuck about the humans. I just want to see Kong.
Is 11 in this one again? I hope not.
I don't think
Vera
so.
Premiere.
No, I don't think she's in this one. She was only in that one.
Mm-hmm.
So.
All right, guys. Well, thank you for coming. Have a good week. We'll check out our Dexter review tomorrow night and check out Dylan's horse show Saturday night.
Yeah, Blade in the Dark will be fun.
That's right. And remember, keep Carl in your fucking head so you can dream about him.
You don't want to lose them.
Don't want to lose Carl. Don't lose Carl.
I can't die again.
Bye, everybody.
Peace out, y'all.